Hey teachers, I have spent the past year as a Tome Pro user, and I used that quite a bit this past school year to make presentations for my 6th grade social studies classes. So if you're looking for a way to use AI tools to create presentations for your own classroom this coming school year, I think you'll be interested to take a look at Tome. I'm going to show you some examples of how I used it this past school year.
I doubt that.
So let's take a look at some of the presentations I made last year using Tome. I spent a lot of time using this one. This is one of my first ones I made. You can see the vibrant, colorful AI pictures that it creates. So this is a good opening picture for this presentation. This was about Spanish exploration and colonization, God, gold, and glory. You know, the 3 G's, but it came up with gold, religion, and resistance. I also took the time to go in each slide and kind of do a left-right thing. You can see over here on the side, picture on the left, picture on the right, and back and forth to make it more interesting.
Get it.
Also, you know, these photos that it generates of these people, they're not necessarily, you know, realistic, or that not necessarily how that person looked, but the picture is believable. And then I do tell my students these are AI pictures, you know, they're not accurate, and that person didn't necessarily look like that. I do tell my students that, okay? But you can see the pictures are, you know, believable and in the right time period, and you know, you can see how this is definitely something that would keep 6th grade students' attention. So I was very pleased, you know, with Tome, and I noticed when I did the presentations, the kids like looking at them, and a big part of it are these vibrant, colorful AI pictures. Now the content on the side, I did use, I think, a Grammarly extension with Tome to help make the text condense it more. All right, so I did notice that Tome wants to give you a lot of information on the slide, so less information, kind of more bullet points style is what you would be looking for. So I did have to go in and clean things up. Also, you know, make sure some things weren't being, you know, repeated. Here's a quick one on the Battle of Lexington and Concord, and I did this one in a kind of a cartoon style in some of the pictures. So if I wasn't happy with the picture, you go in and you click on it and you give it more details on what you're looking for. So you go and edit the prompt. Here's one in cartoon style pictures on the witch trials of Salem and what was going on there. And you know, these pictures are very powerful. And again, as a 6th grade middle school student, this is definitely going to catch their attention.
I doubt that.
And you can see over here, though, again, a lot of information. You know, ideally you don't want to be reading everything from your slide. You want to know something about it, have the main bullet points there, and then you as the teacher obviously talk about it and add more substance to it, right? So this is not like PowerPoint where you can have the bullet points and then at the bottom you'd have your notes, you know, on a PowerPoint presentation. So I did this in PDF format. I exported all mine in PDF format, and that picture is really good, right?
Oh, cool.
PDF format. So I just kind of scrolled through and did the presentations like that. Now Tome does have their own presentation where you can open it up in Tome and present it that way. I never did. I just needed the separate files that I could also share with the students. So I downloaded everything in PDF format. Let's see some other ones. Daughters of Liberty. Some of them were challenging to get pictures that you would want, you know. And here's an example of where I actually found pictures on Google and used those and uploaded them myself. So you don't have to use the AI pictures that they generate. And again, this one right here on the left again is one I think I found on Google for sure. So it just depends on what what type of presentation you're creating. If you're going to use Tome and you don't have the AI part of it generating with AI, it's almost no point in having it, really, I would think. Indigenous societies in North America. Beautiful colored pictures. some of the things it generates are just really neat. Now this Pueblo thing, they generated some really weird looking things.
That's weird.
So, again, going back in, now this was cool. I really like that. I don't really know what it is. It's kind of a symbol for the American Northwest. But I thought it really, I thought it was cool looking, so I kept it. Totem poles of the indigenous people. So that's an example of what I use, how I use Tome to create really engaging, presentations for students. This past school year, I have quite a few that I've made already. It's likely that I'll renew for the coming year to create new ones. I'm also exploring obviously other tools as well. But this is Tome.ai, and it was very helpful. And my fellow teachers, my other social studies teachers, I shared this with them. They were also big fans of it as well. So hopefully you learned a little something about Tome, and hopefully this will be something that maybe you take a look at it and help you in creating your own presentations for your students. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.